It's full body chill. I might need a nap. Hey everybody, it's Tori the Grappler back for a quick video. I kind of wanted to do a wrap up or recap of my year in grappling this year. Stick with it. Oh well. So I have a couple. This was a really big year for me, actually. It was a really good year for me for a couple different reasons. One, it was my first time competing as a blue belt. I got my blue belt in the end, like September of 2016, and I wanted to give a couple of months before I moved up in competition. I'm a super heavyweight. Surprise, surprise. Super heavyweight, cruiserweight, depends on what they want to call me. So my first couple competitions, I had no one. There was no one there in my competition. No one even close to my weight class. So, due to that, I was really getting bummed out and frustrated because I feel like I was peaking. I was ready to test myself, and there was no one to test myself against. That turned into me kind of creating the whole Tori the Grappler thing. It started for me with a blog to kind of vent my frustrations, basically just a bitch. And then from that, I started reaching out to other girls who kind of felt the same with me. And I did a blog post called Big Girl Problems, listing some of the frustrations that I faced being a larger girl in jiu-jitsu. And through that, do I have one? Let's see if I have one. The Mighty Dames. Through that, the Mighty Dames was formed. So a quick little synopsis of what the Mighty Dames is. It's a group of women who are dedicated to representing and supporting the female heavyweights in jiu-jitsu and grappling in general. It's this community of women who kind of have who are going through the same experiences. You know, either it's your gear's not fitting right, or you're getting bummed out going to competitions like I was and there's no one there, or you're hitting the mats and the closest woman to your size is 50, 60 pounds lighter than you, and you're rolling with the guys all the time, which I've learned to embrace. But it's kind of to help people realize that it's not just them. There's a lot of us out there, and we started in May, and at the end of the year, we have women all over the country. A couple, and we have a few in Canada, and it's growing into this great community of women who are just down for supporting each other, which is all we need in this world. So I finally did get a competition with, I didn't really get to compete in my true weight class until about September. We have a competition here called FFBJJ, which is Florida Federation of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I think that's what it is. I was right. And that was the first time I actually got with other super heavyweights or heavyweights. These are people 175 and up, to truly test myself. So in states, I won gold. I got first place out of 5, and then later on I went and competed at the IBJJF Miami Open, and it was my first time doing open weight too, which is pretty fun. I had a good time. I got second in my class of 5, and then I don't know how many were open class, but I got second in open class. Man, I lost to the same girl twice, and that was a bitter pill to swallow. The first time, like I said, I lost in the final matches of each division. The first match, I just didn't do enough. Like, we just sat there tugging at each other. You get that tie up, and you're just like push, pull, push, pull, push, pull the whole time. You might like go down to tap their leg to try to pull them up. We're both two big girls, and we just didn't do anything. So, and then the finals, no excuses or anything, but she shot in on a hard double leg, and I sprawled with everything that was in me, and I jacked my knee up. Jacked it up pretty bad. I got a minor MCL strain, and I dislocated my kneecap, which I did not know was a thing the kneecap could do. apparently it dislocates. So I dislocated my kneecap like 2 minutes into the match. So it was basically me limping around, like stubbornly saying she will not take me down. But I did lose that match too, but it's okay. I can live with that. So after that, I was out for about 4 or 5 weeks on crutches. We're at 4 or 5 weeks till healed up. I'm all healed up now, and I am excited for 2018 because there are some banger tournaments coming up in Florida. I mean, it's gonna be pretty dope. But yeah, so I think I went like 8-2 overall that year. Not bad. Lastly, probably my favorite thing about 2017 has been discovering so many female-ran jiu-jitsu groups and communities. Where do I even begin? There's something really special about getting a group of women within jiu-jitsu who are supporting each other, who are encouraging and creating a platform to help elevate the sport for all of us. So I've been able to work with the people at the lovely Melissa at Pretty Dangerous, who does open mats in North and Central Florida. The women at Elevate Jiu-Jitsu magazine who are creating content for highlighting women. The women at Shijitsu, at Jose Haishi. All of them have been absolutely incredible, and I love to tag them in some pictures because they represent, they've been fantastic. I've had nothing but good things to say about them. And it's easy to get discouraged in this sport. It's really easy to get discouraged as a woman in this sport. And then personally, it's been a struggle to find my place within this, which also helped with the creating of the Mighty Dames. And instead of like there being this battle between all the women's like, oh, there's this group and this group, I've noticed there's been a real camaraderie and an ability and a want to work together so that we can all grow together. So thanks to all you ladies. I've had a blast working with you, chatting with you, sharing pictures of you, and it's going to continue in the future. But if you haven't heard of or reached out to any of these groups, I will be including their links down below. Check them out. I mean, they're doing some great stuff. That's about it for me here. Like I said, 2017, it's been... in all other regards, it's been a crap year, but in jiu-jitsu, it's been pretty fantastic. And it's been a great setup for 2018. I've been saying this since, I've been saying this for a while now. I feel like 2018 is going to be a great year. If for everyone, but especially I feel like for me, it's going to be a great year. There's a lot of competitions that are coming up through Florida that it's going to be fun. We finally get an IBJJF Open in Orlando. I'm going to be competing at Worlds out in Long Beach. It'll be the biggest platform I've ever been on before, and I'm really excited to test myself against some of the best girls in the world. Yeah, but besides that, make sure to stay tuned for more content. Make sure to like, share, subscribe this video all around. I don't know. I keep dancing like there's music playing and there's none. I don't know.